This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On second down, it's Cook again. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You look at this Bears defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Powell, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Fields on 1st down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jervon Dexter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And taken right on the 30. And bulldozing his way through. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. That is caught. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now Howell. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers involved in the play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. will throw it. He's got Gibson on the out route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Here's Howell. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And just shutting him off there. Touchdown, Chicago. Israel Abanikanda, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
On second down, it's Cook again. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down and a yard. Again, it's Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Dalvin Cook, so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
Again, it's Cook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Completes this one to Starks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Again, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. Now it's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Dawson Knox from 19 yards away. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second down, Howell back to pass. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, and that is incomplete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones in the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Here we go.
And they'll give to Abanikanda on the option. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Here comes the Bears punter now. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done. As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
On second down, it's Abanikanda. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Looking deep here from Mooney. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
First and goal, Chicago.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown Bears! From 6 yards away. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Back to throw. Howell. He's got a man. That's Marshall. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Howell. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. They find some open field here. Down the right sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Commanders are back within a score. Now, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and 2, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bears first down.
The give now to Abanikanda. Shifts by him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still going. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 145 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Abanikanda once again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Chase Young drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And this is Cook with the grab. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 46, here's the second down and 4. Once more, Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Howell throwing on third down here. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This is not the end.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. Come on, let's make a play here.
All right, fellas. All right. One more time. Let's go.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught, and he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So after the big Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Second down. Howell now. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Howell out of the shotgun. For Marshall, that's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Howell. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Howell going to audible to something else. Cook is in. Touchdown, Washington. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that would just about put a capper on this game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Bears 35. Commanders 21.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Okay, let's make some good plays today.
Powell to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. How about this? And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Chicago, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Washington, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.